It's your boy JT, and I got egg on my face, man, about this donaire Walters prediction. I was at the fights. First and foremost, I want to say, man, to the people of Kazakhstan, man, I must say they have some very beautiful women, man. Very, very beautiful Kazakh and Russian women, man. They're fine women, man. But anyway, let's start with the donaire Walters. The crowd, first and foremost, the crowd was just amazing. It was the buzz in the arena. It was the most buzz I ever felt in the arena. I mean, I've seen a lot of fights, man. But that fight, man, the crowd was just electric, man. Everybody was on eggshells because they knew in these two fights that they're just waiting for the fireworks to happen, and they happened, man. So I want to say shouts out to Nicholas Walters, man. You know, he proved me wrong. You know, I knew, even though I did say he had a chance to win the fight. I did say he had a chance to win the fight. You know, if he knocked out Donaire, I just did not think that he can do it, man. But boy, did he do it. You know, he sparked Donaire. He knocked him the fuck out, man. You know, I actually, I was celebrating after that second round, man, when Donaire hit him with that left hook. You know, but hey, it's boxing, man. He got saved by the bell. He got his composure. He shaked off the cobwebs, man. He came back and he dropped Donaire the next round. So Walters went through some adversity in that second round, and he proved that he can bounce back like a true champion, man, and dish out, take some, and dish some out too. But that fight very well could have been over in the second round, man. You know, Donaire got he has power, man. You know, and the thing is, I'm not even a Donaire fan, you know, but, you know, I recognize what it is. The truth is, the problem with Donaire is, you know, he's gotten so far, you know, he's went through these 4 weight classes, all the way from, from flyweight. He went through these weight classes, man, and he's been enjoying a height, a size, an athletic advantages in all those fights. So when he got up and he fought Walters, man, a guy who's athletic, who has explosive power, and a height and a reach advantage and a size advantage, I actually was surprised, man. You know, I thought Donaire would be the bigger man in the ring, man, just because I know that Donaire has, you know, he's been in the 140s on fight night, you know, but, you know, it seems like he wanted to come in this fight a little leaner. So that's what it was. Walters knocked him the fuck out, man. Overhand right. Both fights ended tonight with overhand rights. Well, Saturday night. It's crazy. But what I want to see from Walters, first let's start with Donaire. What's next for Donaire, man? If he could get down to super bantamweight, he can go back down. But I don't know if he can get back down there. And actually, I still think Donaire could beat most of the featherweights. You know, I think probably Lomachenko could beat him. You know, I think Gary Russell would be a tough fight for him, actually. Because, you know, you got a guy in his prime who's an athlete with fast hands. That seemed like just a boxer with fast hands. Seems like kryptonite to him. So I think it should stay at featherweight, man. Johnny Gonzalez, I think those are good fights. Mares. As for Nicholas Walters, man, I want to see Walters versus the Mexican Russian, man. I think that'd be a tremendous fight. Let's see that fight. A guy who has a proven chin, iron chin, a big ass head, come to fight. I think Walters will be favored in that fight. I would favor Walters, but I think it'll be a damn good fight. I think that's what should be next, man. Let's see Walters versus Gradovich, man. Let's see that. And then let's see how Lomachenko looks in his next fight. And then later down the line, they can set that up. You know? Right now, it looks like Lomachenko is the most skilled fighter at featherweight. But see, the thing is, you know, I don't know if Lomachenko can take that power and if he hitting that hard. But we shall see, man. That's another video. Now let's get to the main event. The good boy, man. Triple G Golovkin, man. My favorite fighter, man. He had the place packed, dude. It was just the atmosphere was crazy. The dude is just crazy, man. It's crazy, man. The power, man. The punching power is nuts, man. I mean, who else in boxing is hitting people and they crumbling like that, dude? These guys are not even, they crumbling, man. They not even hitting the deck, dog. They just crumbling like paper, just, man. Look at the shot that Golovkin landed on it. Excuse me. He didn't even hit him on the temple. He hit him at the top of the head. Do you guys understand? I mean, I know some of you out there have boxed before, man. I mean, if you hit a guy at the top of the head, usually that's a recipe for disaster to break your hand. At the top, like the crown of the head. It wasn't right at the top, but he hit him, you know, damn near on the top of the head. So to have that much force to feel it in your temple and to knock your equilibrium off, it's crazy, man. The dude has unbelievable power, man. Is unbelievable, man. You know, I don't know who can stop that man, dude. Who can stop him? You know, who can stop him? I know haters. They want him. You know, they saying, "Oh, move up and fight Andre Ward." I mean, but if you saying a guy, a middleweight, should move up to super middleweight and fight his first fight the number 2 pound for pound guy, then what are you saying about Golovkin? You know, it's the same Floyd Mayweather type treatment, man. That's the same shit they do to Floyd Mayweather, man. You really indirectly saying that this guy is one of the best fighters in the world. That's what you're saying. So, I think Ward just wants a payday. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him for wanting a payday. You know, but end of the day, Ward cleaned out his division, man. You know, so he should be the one moving up. Why should a smaller guy come up who's a bigger draw than you, first of all? He's a bigger draw than you. You know that you're going to want a certain amount, and then it's a interesting situation with that. But, you know, who can stop the man, dude? I think he'll beat Ward, to be honest. And I'll tell you why. Because I think a guy that can beat a Golovkin is a guy who has an offense, but can use his feet as well. You know, who can stay away. Because it's very hard, man. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys have boxed before, I mean, I was talking to Zone 6, and he was saying some interesting things, man. He was saying, like, oh, it's easy to not engage a guy. I'm just like, you know, yeah, it's easy to not engage a guy. Well, it's not easy not to engage a guy if a guy is putting pressure on you. And then if you want to not engage a guy, how do you keep that guy off him? How do you win the fight if you're just running, quote unquote, that like a lot of fans like to say, you know? But anyway, I'm getting off topic. But anyway, the type of fighter I think that can beat Golovkin is probably a guy who has good footwork, who knows how to fight off the back foot, but has respectable enough power to keep him off of him. I mean, Andre Ward, he's not the biggest puncher, and he fights coming forward, man. He fights like Bernard Hopkins. You know, it's not much of movement. It's using your crown of your head, you know, tying up, using dirty / veteran tactics to out-con man an opponent, you know. So it's no different from Bernard Hopkins versus Kovalev. We know that if there was a straight-up fight, Bernard Hopkins has no chance. So Bernard Hopkins is going to have to use con man tactics, quote-unquote, veteran tactics to win. So, I mean, I'm just not a fan of that shit, man. I mean, to be honest. I mean, but to each his own. But anyway, man, that boy Triple G is a technician with knockout, deadly intentions, man. And I'm eating my crow for the Donaire fight. That's the last time I put faith in Donaire to do anything. That was my first and my last time. But Triple G is the goods, man. He's the real deal. It's not just power, man. It's boxing ability. I mean, if you go back and watch that fight, just look at the defense this man has, dude. Rubio probably landed in this whole fight 3 punches. Total in 2 rounds, he probably landed 3 punches. Go watch the fight. Every punch that even looks like is landing, Triple G is slipping the punch. He's rolling the punch. He's parrying the punch. He's using his gloves. You know, it's high level stuff going on with this man, dude. It's high level stuff. It's not just coming forward and knocking a guy out. Though that's what a lot of people, you know, are remembering. But at the end of the day, the dude is a very, very highly skilled fighter. Very highly skilled. And he's up there, man. He's up there on the pound for pound list, man. So, anyway, it's your boy JT. That's all I got to say, man. I'm out.